In this video, we will explore the part mode workflow in Fusion's new intent-driven design. Every design starts somewhere. With Fusion's intent-driven design dialog, that starting point is easier than ever before. You tell Fusion you want to start designing a part, and the entire environment adapts to support that intent. The dialog lets you choose between a standard part or a sheet metal part and select the unit system for the design. After selecting Create New, Fusion initializes a dedicated part design environment. The browser reflects this under Document Settings, and the Assemble menu is reduced to a single command, Add to Assembly, removing commands such as joints, constraints, and motion links. Also note that you don't see commands such as New Component in the menu, and even in commands such as Extrude, as your part design is always being created as a component now. This eliminates the traditional body versus component confusion and focuses the interface on efficient part creation. In this series, we will use the fishing reel example from the Fusion Getting Started tutorials to demonstrate intent-driven design. Starting from a part design, we apply core modeling tools like sketches, dimensions, constraints, extrude, and revolve to produce the spool component. After completing the part model, you can either save it into your project or insert it into a new or existing assembly. In this example, the part is saved to the project. The data panel identifies the file with a part design icon. Assembly designs display an assembly icon. Legacy designs created prior to the intent-driven workflow will not include these indicators. A part design can be converted to an assembly or hybrid design at any time. All existing geometry, such as sketches and bodies, remain within the default component after conversion. However, assembly or hybrid designs that contain child components cannot be converted back to a part, because a part design represents a single, non-hierarchical component. Converting a part design to an assembly design creates an internal component and enables the full assembly toolbar, allowing you to define subassemblies and assembly relationships. Selecting Add to Assembly instead inserts the part as an external component into a new assembly. Choosing New Design reopens the intent-driven design dialog, allowing you to continue creating additional part designs until you are ready to assemble them. As you can see, the part design environment makes part design simpler and easier to manage. It takes away some of the complexities of standard design and simplifies the process. In the next video, we will learn about how to bring these part designs together into a structured assembly.